Welcome to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates in New York. We hope you enjoy the show, which features immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Religious petitions, immigration, yes. There are so many different churches in America representing people of color. And those churches are entitled to petition for religious workers. Every year, there's a quota of 10,000 green cards. However, that quota is never exhausted, which means you churches out there, you religious organizations, you are not using this special immigrant visa to bring your fellow religious leaders from the diaspora, the African, the Latino diaspora. So whether it be Latin America, Africa, the Caribbean, wherever, if you have an organized church, you can petition for religious workers from those countries to help you do your job here in America, which is spreading the word of God. Yes. And we know God has different, meanings, but U.S. immigration law does not, discriminate against any particular religion. So we're talking about all religious organizations that are 501c3 approved, meaning they are a bona fide nonprofit. So if you are a religious leader and you want to bring that pastor, evangelist, organist, whatever it is that is categorized as a religious worker, no non-religious work, please, and you want to bring that person to America, give us a call. And we will work with you to bring that person or persons to America so that God's word would be, properly taught. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share with your religious leaders, churches, synagogue, whatever your religion. It's 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Many religions established in the United States of America or imported from other countries, they have the right to religious freedom in America. And obviously, sometimes the big guy or lady who really understands and can motivate people to God, they are what? In other countries. But you could bring them here. You could get them a green card. You could bring their families here so that they could make a transition to America in a much needed leadership position. Again, the number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Our website, www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Thank you.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
The United States is consistently ranked among the best internationally for its competitiveness. Are you planning to start a new business or branch of your business in New York? Attend our Chamber Coalition's 5-week webinar series, Small Business Sense Bootcamp. We provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business, business credit, marketing, and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business within New York City, New York State, and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro and Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro and Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro and Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro and Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro and Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Hello, my name is Mary Campbell, legal assistant at the law firm of Fig, Rowe and Associates, and your presenter with this week's immigration news. America can't afford Trump's mass deportation agenda. But Donald, what's the plan? Trump's plan to vaporize the economy, which analyzed prior U.S. efforts to deport people in great numbers and the harmful economic consequences for the overall U.S. economy, native workers, and immigrants alike. According to Vanessa Kirguinis, Executive Director of America's Voice, the full costs and consequences of relentless and unsparing mass deportations are staggering to contemplate. The costs would be incalculable on American families and communities and devastating for the U.S. economy and consumers. The more people hear about Trump's signature economic and immigration plan, the more unpopular it will become. Perhaps that's why Trump and J.D. Vance are refusing to answer key details. Any reporter writing about the economic consequences of the 2024 campaign ought to include the massive threat of mass deportation. And as the candidates head into next week's debate, the moderators should remember that on multiple occasions, Trump and his running mate have repeatedly dodged questions about the cost and consequences of mass deportation, including Trump avoiding answering a direct question at the last presidential debate. Biden administration considers making sweeping asylum restrictions permanent. President Biden could make his current hardline border restrictions permanent, according to administration officials. In June, Biden issued a temporary executive order sealing off the border when the number of asylum seekers exceeds a daily average of 2,500 for 1 week, and allowing border agents to quickly turn away migrants. The asylum ban being considered would make the executive order a permanent feature of U.S. immigration policy and further lower the threshold at which migrants are rejected. The ACLU and others have sued Biden over the policy. Judge grants Texas request to keep families apart, at least for now. A mere 3 days after 16 Republican-led states sued the Biden administration over its Keeping Families Together parole process, a federal judge in Texas handed the plaintiffs a temporary administrative stay, ordering the federal government to stop granting any applications under the new process while the lawsuit proceeds. The judge's order, which allows the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, DHS, to keep accepting applications but not granting them, was issued before the federal government had a chance to respond to the challenger state's motion for preliminary relief. Gavin Newsom vetoes home loan bill for undocumented immigrants. California Governor Gavin Newsom has vetoed a bill that sought to extend state-backed home loan eligibility to undocumented immigrants, a move that could have intensified one of the year's most heated presidential election debates. The proposed legislation aimed to broaden the California Dream for All program to cover residents irrespective of their immigration status. In his veto message, Newsom emphasized that the state's limited funding was a key concern. Expanding program eligibility must be carefully weighed within the broader context of the annual state budget to ensure effective resource management, he wrote. Meanwhile, in New York, migrant families receive $4,000 in grants to aid transition out of NYC shelters. New York City's Department of Homeless Services has given $4,000 grants to 150 migrant families to help with the cost of transitioning from city shelters to permanent housing, according to a new report from Fox News. The payments were made under the ACELI Movement Assistant Pilot Program, which first launched in December to assist asylum-seeking families and pregnant women who are staying in select DHS emergency shelters and have already found permanent housing. The funds can be used for security deposits, moving expenses, first and last month rent, and any household necessities, according to the report. Grant recipients are required to document their expenses. In other news, Oversight Agency says 32,000 unaccompanied children are missing. But are they? Last month, a federal oversight agency published a report claiming that 32,000 children classified as unaccompanied minors did not show up to their immigration court dates. The report, published by the Office of Inspector General for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, noted that Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, failed to monitor the location of apprehended minors. Media outlets quickly characterized the report's findings as suggesting that ICE lost track of the children, but these media reports are misleading. ICE is the immigration enforcement agency whose mission is to remove individuals, including children, who do not have a legal basis to remain in the United States. It is not a child welfare agency, and it did not lose these children. The OIG report reflects paperwork gaps, not lost children. And finally, USCIS to open international field office in Quito, Ecuador. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services today announced the opening of an international field office in Quito, Ecuador, on September 10. The Quito field office will focus on increasing refugee processing capacity, consistent with USCIS commitments under the U.S. Refugee Admissions Program, and helping reunite individuals with their family members already in the United States. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Yes, another fraud incident. Wendella Sanderson Wells. Yes, that's the lady. She out of Jamaica, a red woman, and she has been arrested by the Bronx District Attorney's Office. It is alleged that there are a couple thousand people, victims. People paid a lot of money, thousands of dollars. They went to this lady's office. They gave their hard-earned money, believing that they'll get a work permit and a social and a green card. And most of these people are what I call willing victims. Obviously, they're here, they overstay their time, they're desperate. They go to lawyers, attorneys like my office. I'm a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association. And well-trained attorneys will tell most people coming to their office that if you came to the U.S. and you overstayed your time, the only way you could get a green card is if you are married to a U.S. citizen or a child, a U.S. citizen, 21 years or older, is petitioning for you. That's the law. All other areas of immigration, parts the legalization, depends on whether or not you're grandfathered under an old law called 245I, whether you are a beneficiary of parole in place, and that's for people who came to this country without inspection, married to a U.S. citizen before June 17th, 2024, and instead of going to their home country to get their green cards, they could collect their green cards in the United States of America. If you're married after June 17, we could still get you a green card if you came to the country without inspection, but you will have to go back to your home country. Not going to your home country is only for people who were married before June 17, 2024, unless Biden changes that day or our potential presidential candidate, Kamala Harris, Jamaican by heritage, changes that date and makes it available for people to have parole in place after June 17th of 2024. Does the law seem complicated? Yes, it is. So why do you think you could go to Wendella Sanderson Wells and she will give you what God didn't give you? Or any legit attorney, especially attorneys that are members of the American Immigration Lawyers Association, would tell you, hey, this is the path to legalization. So you take your 10,000, your 15,000, your 5,000, you give it to this lady, thinking that you're going to get a green card. You sign forms in blank. You don't even know what the lady's putting on the forms, or if she's filling out the forms and send it out. Are you a victim, or are you just plain stupid, like my grandmother would say? Whether you're from Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, she came after you. Africa, Latin America. The lady bought several properties, it is said, in different reports, from all this money she made. How long is she going to go to prison for? Let's hope it is for a long time. But you ain't getting your money back. And not only that, when you do have a legit reason to get a work permit, social, and green card, immigration is going to ask you, why did you commit fraud? Yes. And a lot of people like to say, well, I didn't do anything, I didn't write anything, the lady tell me this, the lady tell me that. Well, they don't want to hear that little stupid nonsense from you. You went, you signed a form in blank, and what do you think the lady was going to put on those forms? You are responsible for every information that you put on these forms. And later on, if you do have to get a green card, you will have to probably do a fraud waiver. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Yes, Ali Louison, Grenadian, did the same thing to people. People were signing forms in blank. Eventually, he was indicted by the federal government in Virginia on 13 counts of felony fraud. Luckily for him, he died before he went to prison. Maybe somebody would have made him their little girlfriend. You know how prison is. Anyway, but he died, and he had a lot of victims, and many of these people were placed in deportation. Just like Wendella, Sanderson, Wells, people who are quote-unquote victims of her fraud may end up in deportation proceedings. If you get a NTA, notice to appear, you better hire a great attorney, an attorney who understands fraud issues, and an attorney who understands the various defenses that you may have for deportation, and an attorney who is obviously experienced dealing with matters where people were defrauded by some crook. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. If you're listening to this show in the Caribbean, if you're listening to this show in the U.S., talk to your family members. Call the office, schedule a consultation. It could either be in person or via the phone. Visit our website, Ask the Lawyer, the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Thank you.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Do you want to be a paralegal? Or are you planning to go to law school? Our Chamber Coalition's online paralegal program is the right program to get you started. Some of the areas of law include contracts, property law, tort liability, civil procedure, constitutional law, immigration, civil rights, estate planning, wills and trusts, and matrimonial, plus legal research and writing, legal marketing, and small business. We also use Cali, which is used in law schools, and you get extra certificates from Clio and LexisNexis. By graduating from this program, you can market yourself as a virtual paralegal for attorneys and law firms in New York State. There is a one-time fee of $550. Are you excited to learn more? Register for an orientation at www.freeparalegal.org. That's www.freeparalegal.org.
Crucially, for a firm located in the Caribbean or Africa, it would be excellent to hire a marketing firm and distributor in the U.S. to facilitate marketing its products in the U.S. market. Such businesses could effectively maneuver their ways through the competitive and complex U.S. market in case they engaged a local marketing firm to make sure that their products properly got to the intended population by the use of targeted strategies. Marketing companies at the local level are better aware of cultural idiosyncrasies, consumer behavior, and the regulatory environment than would a foreign company, and this would tangibly improve the strength of marketing campaigns. Partnering with a distributor in the USA would ensure smooth logistics and distribution network systems that would further minimize the risk of any possible delay in getting the product to the consumer. This can help businesses build a strong presence in the market and, in turn, establish brand recognition more easily. Moreover, the knowledge of local partners by firms proves to be both a time and resource saver for businesses concentrating their efforts in production and innovation. In general, U.S. marketing firm and distributor hirings would present a strategic advantage for Caribbean and African businesses, increasing market share.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Thank you to our listenership in Jamaica, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, because, hey, one big issue that has, surfaced is what we call derivative citizenship. When people are placed in deportation, what starts the proceedings is what we call a NTA, a notice to appear. On the notice to appear, there are different allegations, 5-7 of them. One of them is that you are not a U.S. citizen. And the standard practice of our law firm is we obviously want to know whether or not that person is a U.S. citizen. They may have a green card, but they also may be a citizen and they do not know. Yes. And unfortunately, people have been deported from the United States of America that are U.S. citizens. Yes. Why? Because people may represent themselves, because you don't have a right to an attorney. People may have an attorney that lacks experience. That unfortunately may be common. And what you need is a competent attorney that has done these type of hearings representing people on deportation matters. What is the relief for deportation for green card holders? It's either cancellation of removal if you're here for 7 years with a green card, cancellation of removal if you're here for 10 years without a green card, political asylum, and other defenses. However, from the time your first hearing at immigration court, you never plead and say, I am not a citizen. You need to consult with an attorney. Whether represented or not, are you a U.S. citizen? Now, in December 2001, derivative citizenship was simplified by the Child Act. What does that mean? If you are a green card holder and your parents became a U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday, you are automatically a citizen. Prior to December 21st, 2000, you had to look at different issues. 1, were your parents married? 2, were one of your parents a step-parents? 3, whether or not under the bastard law, yes, a bastard is someone born out of wedlock, that's what they called it, and still do. What was the bastard law in Jamaica? What was the bastard law in TNT, Ghana, Nigeria? So it was a complicated way of determining whether or not you was a derivative citizen, and if you was a bastard, that was a negative for you, unfortunately. It is a way of, obviously, people, the U.S. government encouraging people, to be married before they have a child. So we have had calls from different islands where we have had people that have been ordered deported that are U.S. citizens. And obviously, those people would like to re-enter the United States of America. If you believe that you are a U.S. citizen and wrongly deported, we could fix that situation for you. Give us a call. Again, the number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. For those of you who might be in the U.S. and you think you may be a derivative citizen, you should also give us a call. Because with your citizenship, you will have many different benefits that obviously green card holders do not have. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. And yes, they didn't like bastards. I was a bastard, and look how I, prospered in life. Peace to God.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
The United States is consistently ranked among the best internationally for its competitiveness. Are you planning to start a new business or branch of your business in New York? Attend our Chamber Coalition's 5-week webinar series, Small Business Sense Bootcamp. We provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business, business credit, marketing, and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business within New York City, New York State, and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figueroa & Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figueroa & Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figueroa & Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Are you interested in investing in real property, a home, or investment property in New York or other states? Then Equity Smart Realty Inc. can work with you. From potential returns to portfolio diversification, buying international property comes with its perks, but it's also a complex process, and there are tax matters to consider. Equity Smart Realty Inc. can help you purchase real estate in New York. We have the knowledge you need to simplify the process. Ready to discuss your options? Schedule a consultation on this matter, or start a business, or a branch of your business at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us, or call 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845.
Vice President Kamala Harris stands out as the best choice for president due to her extensive experience, progressive vision, and strong leadership skills. With a background as a senator and California's Attorney General, she brings a wealth of legislative and executive experience. Harris champions key issues such as healthcare reform, climate action, and social justice, reflecting her commitment to progressive values. Her leadership style is marked by resilience, empathy, and the ability to unite diverse groups. Additionally, her historic candidacy as the first woman of color in such a high office brings a fresh perspective and inspires millions. Harris's ability to navigate complex political landscapes and advocate for comprehensive change makes her an ideal candidate for the presidency.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
The power of a sincere apology. Why saying sorry isn't always enough. When disagreements arise, many of us turn to a simple sorry to mend the rift. While the act of apologizing is crucial, merely uttering the word isn't always enough to heal the wounds caused by an argument. A genuine apology goes beyond just saying sorry. It involves recognizing the hurt caused, taking full responsibility for one's actions, and showing a commitment to change. Understanding the nuances of a sincere apology can strengthen relationships, build trust, and pave the way for meaningful resolution. Here's how to apologize effectively and move forward. The importance of apologizing in arguments. Apologizing in the midst of an argument is not just a social nicety, it serves several key purposes. 1. Acknowledging harm. Apologizing indicates that you recognize the pain or discomfort caused by your words or actions. This acknowledgement is essential for the healing process. 2. Demonstrating empathy. A genuine apology shows empathy and compassion toward the other person's feelings. It demonstrates that you care about the relationship and are willing to make amends. 3. Taking responsibility. By apologizing, you accept responsibility for your role in the conflict, which is crucial for resolving the issue and moving forward. However, while a simple sorry can open the door to healing, it is rarely sufficient on its own. To truly mend a broken relationship or clear up a misunderstanding, one must go deeper. Here's how to apologize effectively. Steps to apologize effectively. 1. Acknowledge the specific harm caused. One of the most critical steps in apologizing effectively is to acknowledge the specific harm you caused. A vague sorry for everything is not as impactful as a specific acknowledgement, such as, "I'm sorry for interrupting you during the meeting. It was disrespectful." This specificity shows the other person that you understand what you did wrong and that you are not just offering a blanket apology. 2. Take responsibility without justifying your actions. Avoid using language that shifts blame or minimizes your actions, such as "I'm sorry if you felt hurt" or "I'm sorry, but I was just trying to help." These statements are not genuine apologies, they are deflections. Instead, take full ownership by saying, "I'm sorry for my behavior. I realize now how it must have affected you, and it was wrong." 3. Express genuine regret. To apologize sincerely, you must feel genuine regret for the harm caused. Express this regret clearly and concisely, such as, "I regret my actions and how they impacted you. I wish I had handled things differently." Authentic regret shows the other person that you are not only aware of the hurt caused but are also deeply sorry for it. 4. Offer a plan for change or amends. Apologies carry more weight when coupled with a commitment to change. If your actions have caused harm, express your intention to make amends or change your behavior. For example, "I understand that I've interrupted you in meetings before, and I'm committed to actively listening and giving you the space to speak moving forward." This statement not only shows accountability, but also provides a concrete plan for change. 5. Ask for forgiveness, but don't demand it. After a heartfelt apology, you can ask for forgiveness, but it's crucial not to demand it. Understand that the person may need time to process the apology and decide whether they're ready to forgive. A statement like, "I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me," allows the person space to make their decision without feeling pressured. 6. Give the other person time and space. After apologizing, allow the other person time to process their emotions and respond in their own time. Pressuring someone to forgive or forget can backfire and damage the relationship further. Patience is vital in rebuilding trust and moving forward. 7. Follow through on your commitments. The most critical part of any apology is following through on your commitments to change. If you promise to work on being more patient or to listen more carefully, ensure you are actively making those changes. Consistent actions over time are what truly demonstrate sincerity and help rebuild trust. Moving forward after an apology. Apologizing is not the end of the process but the beginning of a journey toward healing and reconciliation. After delivering a sincere apology, it is essential to maintain open communication, show empathy, and continue demonstrating a commitment to positive change. Both parties must be willing to work on the relationship and understand that healing takes time. Benefits of a genuine apology. 1. Restores trust. A well-delivered apology can help rebuild trust between parties. It shows that you are willing to own up to your mistakes and work on improving the relationship. 2. Promotes emotional healing. Acknowledging harm and expressing genuine regret can facilitate emotional healing, allowing both parties to let go of resentment and move forward. 3. Encourages healthy communication. Apologies can foster a culture of open and honest communication, which is crucial for any healthy relationship. It encourages others to speak up when hurt and to resolve conflicts constructively. 4. Prevents future conflicts. When apologies are paired with genuine efforts to change behavior, they can prevent similar conflicts from arising in the future. Guidance. Saying sorry is important, but it's often not enough on its own to repair the damage caused by an argument. A sincere apology requires acknowledging the harm caused, taking full responsibility, expressing genuine regret, offering a plan for change, and giving the other person the space and time they need to process. By taking these steps, you can apologize effectively and pave the way for healthier, more meaningful relationships. A heartfelt apology is a powerful tool in mending broken relationships and fostering deeper connections. Remember, it's not just about saying sorry, but about showing you mean it through your actions and commitment to change. Diamonds are forever. Marriages are not. If you are considering a divorce or separation, consult with the compassionate and experienced team at the law firm of Figaro & Associates. Call 855-768-8845 or visit askthelawyer.us to book a consultation. The lawyer you hire does make a difference.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro & Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro & Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro & Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro & Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro & Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Love is in the air. Do you know that a prenup or an irrevocable trust can say, "I love you" in a way flowers and chocolates never could? Ask the lawyer. Let the law firm of Figaro & Associates show you how. Don't hesitate. Call 855-768-8845 or visit www.askthelawyer.us to schedule an appointment today.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Michelle Obama, wife of President Barack Obama. In recent statements, she spoke about wills, trust, estate planning, generational wealth. And generational wealth is important. When grandparents work hard and accumulate wealth, how do you move that from one generation to another with little tax liability and taking into consideration Medicare, Medicaid issues on your retirement? These are very complicated issues that could only be resolved by advanced planning. Have you ever met with a wills, trust, estate planning attorney to plan your estate? Unfortunately, some of us, whether we are born in America, the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, we are superstitious. We believe, unfortunately, that if we plan our estate, we will die tomorrow. Fortunately, that is not true. And what we have to do, you listeners out there, is talk to our parents, talk to our grandparents, teach your young kids, your family, that estate planning is a critical part of moving wealth from one generation to another. If you own a business, how do you move that business from one generation to another? If you own a law practice, Figueroa & Associates, how do I move my business from one generation to another? If you own one home, 2 properties, 3 properties, how do you move that estate from one generation to another that is fair to all the beneficiaries, to avoid unnecessary taxes, and obviously, to increase the standard of living from one generation to another? With someone knocking on your door at your home who want to purchase your home or your investment properties, is that the best advisor to you? Absolutely not. And a lot of us fall victims to predators, whether it be people who are telling us an undervalued value for our home or investment properties, or whether we are a victim of what we call deed fraud. You have to speak with an attorney, and that attorney must have a background, obviously, in wills, trust, estate planning, in obviously economics, accounting, finance, like our law firm have people with those experiences. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Thank you.
The United States is consistently ranked among the best internationally for its competitiveness. Are you planning to start a new business or branch of your business in New York? Attend our Chamber Coalition's 5-week webinar series, Small Business Sense Bootcamp. We provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business, business credit, marketing, and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business within New York City, New York State, and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.
Good day. This is Ashley Dawkins, immigration paralegal at the international law firm of Figaro & Associates. I have been deported. Can I return to the United States? Returning to the U.S. after deportation is a challenging process, but is not impossible. Here are some key points. A. Deportation grounds. People are deported for various reasons, including entering the United States without permission, B. Violating immigration status terms, C. Criminal offenses leading to deportability, and D. Security-related concerns. Things to consider are A. The inadmissibility period. After deportation, individuals are inadmissible for a specified period. The length of inadmissibility depends on the reasons for removal, the number of removals, and whether they left voluntarily or after removal hearings. Some grounds of removal allow for waivers, except security-related grounds. Waivers may reduce the waiting period for re-entry, and severity of removal grounds affect waiver approval likelihood. How to get back. Form I-212 application. Individuals seeking re-entry file Form I-212 to request permission. USCIS then reviews the application and grants permission if eligible. Please note that U.S. citizens cannot be legally deported. They can return to the U.S. at any time. How to prove that you're a U.S. citizen? Determining your U.S. citizenship depends on various factors. Here are some scenarios to consider. Were you born in the U.S.? If you were born in the U.S., your birth certificate issued in the United States is proof of your citizenship. Do you have grandparents or parents born in the United States? You may be a U.S. citizen if one of your parents or grandparents was born in the United States or its territories. Additionally, if one or both of your parents became a naturalized U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday, you may also be a U.S. citizen. Naturalization. If you're a lawful permanent resident, a green card holder, you can apply for naturalization after meeting specific requirements established by Congress in the Immigration and Nationality Act. Always remember to consult a legal professional. For personalized guidance, consult with the immigration attorney or visit the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services website for detailed information. If you have been dipped and dissed and want to come back to the United States, or if you want to prevent being dipped, call us at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Market and brand your business to a multicultural audience. Multiculturalism is big business. And our publications and radio programs are your gateway to this billion-dollar market in New York City. Advertise with us and see the results. Call us for product launches, grand openings, regular advertising, events, sales and promotions, artist launches, and more. Our publication, Caribbean American Weekly, has been cited as the top Caribbean publication in the city. Call us now for maximum results, minimal cost. We work with all budgets. Call 718-771-0988. That's 718-771-0988.
Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figaro of the law firm Figaro & Associates in New York. We hope you enjoyed the show, which featured immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.